We know Irvine, California gets all the hype, but we're going to talk about 10 secret neighborhoods. Secrets. Whether that's a neighborhood or a city, because we got some small cities in here that you may have never heard of, but may just be the right fit for you.
And we know that Irvine gets all the hype, right? I mean, like, again, the people have spoken that, come to our channel. And again, the main driver into our channel is Irvine. So we talk about Irvine because that's what the people want. However, and I understand that Irvine why the hype is there. Like it's number 18, years in a row, safest city in America, according to FBI data of a population of 250,000 or more. It's got the #1 school system in Orange County, according to niche.com. It's the #1 job hub in Orange County. It's got University of California, Irvine, which is a top tier university. It's got all these superlatives, all these things going for it. But again, Irvine isn't for everybody. And Orange County is so much more than just Irvine. Like if you're looking for coastal living, there's some amazing cities. If you're looking for cities that are actually closer to LA, because let's say if you have to commute that way, there's some cities that are amazing that way. There's stuff in South County that offer a lot of what Irvine has to offer, but might be a bit more affordably priced. There's just so many things that are in Orange County that, again, you'd be doing yourself a disservice to just focus your search just on Irvine.
So we're gonna do this in no particular order. I just kind of wrote them all down on a piece of paper. So let's start with San Juan Capistrano. Yeah. So what's this little city? I feel like it's a forgotten city. We've done a video actually about how San Juan Capistrano should get more hype.
Yeah, it's funny, like growing up, I thought San Juan Capistrano was actually a coastal city because it does extend down really close to the coast, but it doesn't quite touch it. And so you're getting a lot of coastal Orange County living, but without having to pay like the super high prices of a coastal city. Not to say that it's necessarily cheap, because there are legitimate mansions in San Juan Capistrano as well. So you have like big homes on large lots, some equestrian type properties. Is again not all this way, but you have a lot of options in San Juan Capistrano. And again, it's not that far out of the way compared to I would say San Clemente is way, pretty far south. And again, if you're kind of commuting in any sort of way, shape, or form, San Clemente is probably a little bit tricky. But San Juan Capistrano is a lot easier to get in and out of. And San Juan Capistrano offers, it's right along the 5 freeway, so it's super convenient from that perspective. And some of these, many of these homes have ocean views. You get the ocean breeze. So you have some new brand new construction happening, but then you also have some older, really old structures also as well. So San Juan Capistrano offers a little bit of everything. They have a really cute downtown. Yeah. They actually do have the train station right there in the downtown as well. So again, really cool city. You'd be doing yourself a disservice to kind of miss out on it.
Yep.
So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Dazad.
And I'm Courtney Dazad, and we are licensed real estate agents here in the state of California.
And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love Orange County. I love the beaches. I love the beautiful weather. I can't wait to move out here now. The problem is I'm not local. I may be out of state. I may be even out of the country, so I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's when you reach out to us, because we have someone that's always available to show you the properties, give you a sense of what's going on. We can get really specific about what you're looking for, and we can be your boots on the ground, so we can actually do virtual tours of not just the properties, but the neighborhoods as well. So you get a really good sense of what's going on. So when you do come out here, your time is spent super efficient. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the area. Now, if San Juan Capistrano is a little bit too far south for you, you could maybe consider Seal Beach / Rossmore / Los Alamitos. So this is another quite small area of Orange County, very far north in Orange County. You want to talk about this area?
Well, before I talk about it, we should tell them that we should do a tour of it.
We already have.
Oh, we did. So you can check that out too. So we actually did, because these 3 cities, Rossmore is not technically a city. It's a census district. But basically, these 3 areas kind of share the same school system, which is actually rated pretty highly according to niche.com. So that's one thing. And on top of that, you're kind of getting, between the 3 of them, really interesting. So one, what people really like about it is that it's very far north. It's obviously the northern border of Orange County. So you're getting really, obviously you're right there, right next to the LA County border. And what's nice about that is obviously if you're commuting, if you have any business that you have to do consistently in LA, these areas really are fantastic options. And actually all 3 of these cities are actually really, obviously Seal Beach is a beach city, so it offers beach living and that kind of thing as well. And of course, Rossmore is just right across the 405 freeway, so you're just right there. And Los Alamitos is just a little bit past that. So you're, again, from a coastal living perspective, they offer just some really fantastic options, because again, the weather is extremely temperate, beautiful weather, and again, you're just right there on the LA County border.
Now let's do another North County city, and that's Brea. I feel like Brea gets forgotten a lot. What's weird about Brea is that it has a lot of newer homes, so in a lot of ways it almost feels a little bit like a South County city. You want to talk about Brea?
Exactly. So like while, like Los Alamitos, Rossmore, and Seal Beach is the most northwestern city, Brea is like pretty much most northern city, right? So that's like if you're doing stuff in the more inland part of LA or going to or the Inland Empire itself, Brea is a fantastic option because again it offers you that dynamic of being able to go to those particular cities a lot easier. I had clients that were working in the eastern part of LA, as far as like inland LA, and this was like just a fantastic option for them to consider. So what you have in Brea is that you do obviously have older properties, but you do have some brand new construction as well. So you do have that option of having new, and these new constructions, they feel like a South Orange County city. Like they're kind of like similar vibes, similar aesthetics, that kind of thing, where you're getting that South County feel. But again, it's just, if you have a commute, it's just placed in a nice spot in Northern Orange County.
So now let's head south again and let's talk about Rancho Santa Margarita. So this is another city that we've done a whole video about saying, it deserves a lot more hype. It's really pretty. It's just really nice. I think because it's small and also it is, it's pretty far southeast in Orange County. People just forget about it.
Yeah, so I think that Rancho Santa Margarita, what I like about it is that it's very reasonably priced for a city in Orange County, right? I mean, hey, we understand that Orange County to a lot of places, people from different areas, is expensive. But for Orange County, Rancho Santa Margarita is actually very reasonable. And so you get a lot of, again, newer-ish construction as well as, it's just, obviously it's definitely less convenient. I mean, as far as to get to. So if you're having to commute, you just want to consider that into your, your equation as far as like, well, where do I want to live, right? So I would say that, Rancho Santa Margarita is great if you don't have to commute to LA. Rancho Santa Margarita is actually pretty fantastic. Again, you get newer homes, reasonably priced, and again, I really like the area a lot.
Now let's talk about a city that we like to refer to as a unicorn city, and that is Aliso Viejo, which is also in South County.
Yeah, Aliso Viejo is fantastic. I mean, I am surprised that's not more expensive than what it is because, we kind of make the distinction of, you have to understand, this is Orange County talking, right? This is native Southern Californian, basically saying that, okay, the coastal cities are the best weather in the world. And then as you get a bit more inland, it definitely gets warmer, right? So again, we've gotten hate from people saying, okay, I brought up like Mission Viejo being hotter as something of a con. It's relative, right? We're saying hotter for Orange County, not hotter compared to like normal. The normal world weather, like, Rancho Santa Margarita or Mission Viejo, fantastic weather. But since we're here already, and we're really splitting hairs because we want the finest of the fine weather, basically as you get coastal of the 5 freeways / 405 freeways in Orange County, that's where you really get to appreciate that sea breeze, that salt air, like just that weather that's just perfect literally year-round. And that's, and Aliso Viejo offers that, like how it's situated geographically. Perfect location. It's a great spot. It's not too hard to get in and out of. You are tempted to take the toll road because it runs right through there, like the 73 freeway. So if you don't like tolls, just realize that it's so tempting that you're like annoyed that every time you drive by it, you're like, I wish I could take that. But again, in principle, you're not taking the tolls. So, but Aliso Viejo offers, again, very good schools. According to niche.com, it's part of the Capistrano Unified School District. It's like really, pretty, close to Irvine. In fact, I've referred a lot of people to Aliso Viejo that were looking in Irvine initially because it's priced also much more reasonably than Irvine for sure.
Now let's go central. Like we always talk about how Irvine is so centrally located, and it definitely is. I mean, that's a big reason why people love Irvine, right? But South Coast Metro, which is a neighborhood that stretches from Costa Mesa and it goes into Santa Ana as well, it is also so centrally located, and it has great value. You want to talk about South Coast Metro? Oh,
South Coast Metro is possibly even more conveniently located than Irvine.
Yeah.
So it is just super convenient because you have all the freeways right there. So you have the 405 freeway, the 55 freeway, the 73 freeway, which is a toll, but that part is actually not toll.
Yeah.
And then you also have the 5 freeway, which is like only about 2 miles away. So from getting in and out of, it is fantastic. It is super convenient. And on top of that, you also, it offers legitimately the best shopping mall in the county. I mean, in honestly, like Southern California. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is maybe all of California for that matter. I mean, it is, the South Coast Plaza itself is a crown jewel of these mega malls that are just absolutely, it offers a little bit of everything. You have your entry level stuff like the Gap or Forever 21 type of things, but then you also have like your super high end like Saks Fifth Avenue or Hermes or Chanel, that kind of stuff. So you kind of have everything in this beautiful mall. And so you have some of the best shopping there, dining, tons of dining in the area. You have multiple restaurants that are rated with Michelin stars. So it's got fantastic dining options. It's just got, and in the entertainment, you do have like the South Coast Repertory and the Performing Arts Center. So you have everything right here, and the price is incredibly reasonable. As far as the most bang for your buck, I would argue that South Coast Metro is probably the best bang for your buck in the entire county.
And then another centrally located city that's right next to it that I also feel gets forgotten is Fountain Valley.
Yeah, Fountain Valley is interesting because it's more expensive than South Coast Metro, but at the same time, what I like about Fountain Valley is that people just really like it. People, if you look at the time of ownership, the average time of ownership in Fountain Valley, it's like through the roof. It's crazy. People just, they buy there, they stay there forever, and they pass it down to their kids or something. It's one of those things that people just hold on to. And part of it is part of Fountain Valley has a little bit of a Huntington Beach vibe because, depending on where you are in Fountain Valley, but a lot of it's just, again, they call it a nice place to live, right? It's just it's got a Costco, which is extremely important. It's just got it's right along the 405 freeway, so it's very convenient access. People really like Fountain Valley a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then another very centrally located city is Tustin, which neighbors Irvine and has a lot of the same things that Irvine has to offer. But I think because it's a lot smaller than Irvine, and also it's right next to it, so people just forget about it.
Yeah, in fact, they even share this shopping center called the Marketplace. So on one side, on the Tustin side, it's called the Tustin Marketplace, and on the Irvine side, it's the Irvine Marketplace. So it's this big shopping area. They have multiple shopping areas in Tustin, and Tustin's really, again, like you're saying, very conveniently located. It's kind of where the 55 freeway and the 5 freeway more or less intersect, and again, around that, right? So I love Tustin. It offers a lot for it. And then you have multiple areas within Tustin that are really awesome, Tustin Legacy, which is new construction type property. So it's either brand new, being built currently, or very, or newer, built, really recently, which is really hard to find in Orange County in general. And then you also have Tustin Ranch, which is really cool. And I know you mentioned North Tustin, which is not technically part of Tustin, but it's right there. And that's a census district itself. But because it's in proximity, we kind of lump them together. I know that they're not the same, but what North Tustin offers is more land, some views, because it's pretty hilly there. And it's just if you're looking for that kind of equestrian home type thing, North Tustin is a fantastic option.
And last but not least,
certainly not least,
let's give our little bonus beach city that I definitely think gets overlooked but is so beautiful. And then the price compared to, the crown jewels of Orange County, which are Newport and Laguna. Dana Point is... It's kind of crazy.
Dana Point is awesome. I love Dana Point. One, it's actually for a beach city is on the more convenient side because the 5 freeway runs right next to it, or right there. And then you also have Pacific Coast Highway, which is running right, obviously along the coast. And Dana Point's just, I just love it. It's got a marina, that's being redone as we speak. It's almost going to be completed. So that's really nice. So if you want to talk about, now I can't say what the availability is on that whole thing, but you have that, you have the restaurants that are there, you have a really cute downtown that's running right along Pacific Coast Highway through there. And then you also have a little bit of old and new. So you have kind of the beach, the traditional beachy, Southern California beachy cities with, little shacks right next to bigger mansions that are built on old, on old lots or whatever. But then you also have Monarch Beach, which offers the more new stuff. You have gated communities in general. You also have newer construction. You have golf courses. You have the Waldorf Astoria there. And then you have the Ritz-Carlton Laguna Niguel, which is a fantastic hotel. They call it the Ritz-Carlton Laguna Niguel, even though it's technically in Dana Point. I don't actually know why. But you just have all this stuff going on in Dana Point. And again, it's neighbors with Laguna Beach, which is way more expensive, basically double. And even though Laguna Beach is slightly north of Dana Point, but it's actually more convenient to get to than Laguna Beach. So as far as convenience goes, it's way more convenient than Laguna Beach itself.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's not even close.
Yeah. And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of California. So as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.